And Mario spoke about freedom, and I'll be speaking a little bit about something else, which is our commitment to America. The Republican commitment to America also includes an economy that's strong. And we will do that by fighting inflation and lowering the cost of living, by stopping the reckless spending of this administration, the Biden administration, and the Democrats, trillions and trillions of dollars that have led directly to inflation, which we told them was going to lead to inflation, but they said, don't worry, it's only going to be transitory. Well, it's not transitory, is it? We're here with inflation. It's a tax. It's a tax on everybody, but it's also a tax that really hurts the poor and the middle class the most. And we Republicans are totally against that. We will also secure a better economy by making America energy independent and reducing gas prices. Again, the Biden administration, their disastrous energy policies, destroying our energy, the ability of America to not only be energy independent, but energy dominant, is something that, quite frankly, I just don't understand, and I don't think a lot of Americans understand that either. And then finally, we will secure our supply chain and end our dependence on China. We need to bring back our supply chains back to the United States or back to the Americas, so that what happened during COVID-19 will never, ever happen again. Never, ever should we be dependent on a foreign adversary. And believe me, it's a foreign adversary for our supply chains, for our medicines, for all the goods that we use daily. We can bring back those industries to America, create better jobs here in America, but also those industries that can't return to America can also return to Central and South America, and then better their quality of living, which is something that we are prepared to do, and something that we are prepared with legislation to bring our supply chain back to America and nearshore it also in Central and South America to improve their quality of life to our neighbors, which, by the way, I believe the United States has for far too long ignored or not given as much attention as they rightly deserve to our own neighborhood, to our own hemisphere, the people of Central and South America, our neighbors, and it's also our duty to see what we can do to improve their quality of life.
Hello, friends. I have a big update for you this Monday. Many seniors and retirees are receiving notices from the Social Security Administration, but these notices are often about overpayments, and this could cost beneficiaries thousands of dollars. My friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video, especially if you are a Social Security recipient. Also, this coming Friday, I will be announcing 2 more winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. The Social Security Administration may mistakenly overpay beneficiaries, and when it does, it issues an overpayment notice requesting that money back. So if that happens to you, it could set you back anywhere from a few $100s to a couple of thousands of dollars or even more. Martha Shedden, the president and co-founder of the National Association of Registered Social Security Analysts, helps beneficiaries with overpayment inquiries on a regular basis. A few times, she's even seen clients receive notices that say the beneficiary owes the Social Security Administration over $30,000. That is a lot of money to pay back when you weren't expecting it, especially if you rely on these benefit programs for financial assistance and are strapped for cash. According to the Social Security Administration, an overpayment occurs when the agency sends you more money than you should have received. The reason for an overpayment varies depending on the type of benefits that you receive, whether they're old age, survivors, disability, or something else. Maybe you started a new job while collecting Social Security retirement benefits and failed to notify the agency about the change in your income. Or your disability status changed and you returned to work but continue to receive Social Security disability insurance. Overpayments can also happen to recipients of supplemental security income for a number of reasons, like an increase in income or errors in the information you provided to the administration. So if you receive a notice from the Social Security Administration, experts advise to act on it quickly. If you agree with the SSA's overpayment claims, you have 30 days plus 5 mailing days to repay the agency. If you are receiving Social Security benefits, the administration will withhold the full amount of your benefits 30 days after it notifies you of the overpayment, unless you request a lower withholding amount and the SSA approves your request. Dear friends, have you ever received an overpayment notice? Please let me know in the comments section below. Republicans have a new plan to block President Biden's student loan forgiveness, and a top Democrat is pushing back. This week, GOP Senators Bill Cassidy, John Cornyn, and Joni Ernst announced their resolution to overturn Biden's plan to cancel up to $20,000 in student debt for federal borrowers using the Congressional Review Act. The Congressional Review Act is an oversight tool that Congress can use to overturn federal rules. The Government Accountability Office confirmed to the GOP lawmakers that it considers Biden's debt relief plan a rule and no exception applies. Since President Biden announced his debt relief, Republicans have criticized the policy and introduced legislation to block the president from implementing loan forgiveness. But this is the first time the Congressional Review Act has come into play, and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer blasted the idea on Twitter. Chuck Schumer said, "Republicans are showing us just how uncaring they can be to families trying to make ends meet. We will continue to fight this Republican attempt to end student debt relief with everything we have." The Education Department also responded to the Government Accountability Office report by saying that Biden's debt relief should not be subject to the Congressional Review Act. Chair of the House Education Committee, Virginia Foxx, said in a recent statement that the Government Accountability Office decision found that Biden's federal student loan debt transfer scheme should have been submitted to Congress as a rule. The Education Department also responded to the Government Accountability Office report by saying that Biden's debt relief should not be subject to the Congressional Review Act because it's a one-time, fact-bound application of existing and statutory prescribed waiver and modification authority. President Biden's debt relief plan is currently blocked due to 2 lawsuits that paused its implementation in November of 2022. The Supreme Court heard oral arguments in the cases last month and will issue a decision on the legality of the relief by June of this year. But Republican lawmakers clearly do not want to wait until then. Along with the Congressional Review Act resolution, some of them have introduced bills to block student debt relief and floated the same idea in a potential deal to raise a debt ceiling. They have also challenged the student loan payment pause, which is set to end 60 days after June 30th, 2023, or 60 days after the lawsuits are resolved, whichever happens first. Amid the challenges from lawmakers and lenders, President Biden's Education Department continues to maintain confidence in its broad debt relief plan and the legality of the payment pause. So, dear friends, what are your thoughts about President Biden canceling student loan debt? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section below. Well, my magnificent and my most beautiful friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Monday. My friends, thank you so much for being part of this community. And to say thank you, I will be announcing 2 winners this coming Friday for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you'd like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. My dear friends, the more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed week.